So now we're going to extend our skills of simple factoring of trinomials, and we're going to look at equations where something is missing. So for example, if the expression is just in the form of x squared plus bx and there's no c value, then what happened to that c value? Well, things don't just disappear in math. They still exist, even though we don't necessarily write them per se. In this case, if the c value is missing, then it's actually equal to 0, whether you do that positive or negative 0. So we can actually add plus 0 to the back of this, and now it's a trinomial. In fact, we're always factoring trinomials. So if we have two numbers that are going to multiply to 0, and they have to add to positive 12, okay, we can figure out what those two numbers are going to be. Anytime that you have two numbers that multiply to 0, one of those two numbers that are being multiplied must therefore be 0, because 0 times any number is 0. So 0 times what number adds together to be 12? Well, 12. Okay? And so therefore, in this instance, the two factors are x plus 12 and x plus 0. Okay, so those are our two factors. Again, over here on the right-hand side, we've got b squared minus 7b, and there's no c value that's attached, so we can write one in because it's going to be 0. So in this instance, we're looking for two numbers that are going to multiply to 0, but they need to add together to give you negative 7. Well, we know that one of those numbers that's being multiplied has to be 0, and 0 plus what gives you negative 7? 0 plus negative 7. Okay, and so therefore, this one's actually going to be b minus 7 times b plus 0. Okay, so factoring out an expression where the c value is equal to 0 is pretty straightforward once you realize that 0 has to be one of the terms, and the b value must therefore be the second term.